Hey everyone, in this video, we are going to solve a very real problem that every Salesforce developers face. That is, how to debug and track HTTP callouts easily. We will build a simple tool that automatically logs all the important details of an HTTP callout, like the request, response, status, who triggered it, and how long it took. Let's take a quick look at what we are going to build. In essence, we will be building a custom object to store the log details, a reusable Apex class to send the callouts, and inside that class, a method to log every detail. Let's move into our first step, which is creating the custom object. First, let's create a custom object to store our log entries. I will name the custom object remote action logs. I have already created the custom object and added the following fields like timestamp, request URL, method name, etc. Let's move into creating our Apex class named HTTP callout, which will contain a method to send the HTTP call and a method to log the callout details. This class is designed to be reused, especially from Omni Studio integration procedures. Here is what the class looks like. Our HTTP callout class implements velocity open interface, which means it can be called directly from integration procedures. The invoke method acts as an entry point for integration procedures. It checks the method name, and if it matches send HTTP callout, it routes the call to our actual HTTP handler. It also adds success and error status to the output map. Now let's move into send HTTP callout method. There are three versions of the send HTTP callout method. One that reads value from the input map, which is used by integration procedures. Another one without a request body, which is used to implement simple get calls. And the last one, which has a request body that performs the actual HTTP callout, all of which ultimately routes to the main method that handles the request. Now inside our send HTTP callout method, we create a new HTTP request. Set its endpoint method and optionally the body if provided. We also record the start time, then send the request and capture the response. Now we will move into our method named log callout to save all the details about the call. Inside log callout, we create a new remote action log record and populate it with all the necessary information including the response body. We also log the current user. If there was an exception, the message is also saved. Finally, the log entry is inserted into Salesforce. Now let's see our code in action. To execute our class, go to the debug tag and open execute anonymous window. In here, we will be passing a URL, the method name which is patch, and the body into our send HTTP callout. Now we will execute this, and to see the results, we will go to our data export from our Salesforce inspector extension. In here, we will run this following query to see all the records from our object. Here, as you can see, we have one record coming up, and to see the details, we will open it in Salesforce. Here, as you can see, all the details regarding the request and the response is displayed. When you open your Salesforce record, if you don't see a similar layout, don't worry, this is a customized one. To do so the same, click on edit page from the setup tab, which will open the Lightning App Builder. In here, on the left hand side, you can see the field sections. You can drag and drop each field according to your needs. So that's all for this video. If you found this helpful, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop your questions in the comment section. Thank you for watching.